kind of attack on Hinduism that is so persistent. What do you make of it? What do you make of it, Shubhrastha? I want to start with you. I want to skip the introductions, so I'll welcome Vijay Grover, Ravi Srivastav, Nikhil Jain and Lokesh Jindal on one side, Deshratan Nigam and Professor Geeta Bhatt, Vineet Goenka. And I want to start with Shubhrastha. You saw the comment that was made. It was a very deliberate comment. I felt the timing was also very deliberate. The way in which it is being repeated is also very deliberate. It almost seems to me, Shubhrastha, that it is a dare to the Hindu community, that we will insult you repeatedly and your gods repeatedly. What can you do about it? That seems to be the kind of sentiment driving this. What do you think, Shubhrastha?
Arnab, I think first of all, individually, the parties that are part of the INDI alliance really hate the term Hindutva, really hate the idea of being a Hindu. They have no idea with regards to what Hinduism is, what does Hindutva stand for. That's point number one. Point number two is collectively, INDI alliance has no opinion on Hindutva politics per se, because at one point in time they do realize that if they do not quote unquote pander to the Hindu majoritarian voter sentiment, they will lose. Therefore, they take a complete U-turn when there are cases like elections in Karnataka or elections in Delhi, where Lord Hanuman was appropriated by political parties left, right, and center. But I think I look at a far larger implication of this entire conversation. Intellectually, the projection of INDI alliance leaders is so pseudo-secular, is so pseudo-intellectual. For the love of the life, they cannot figure out what does the Hindi word Hindutva mean. They want to equate Hindutva with some fascist, extremist ideology that has a Western parallel. What they do not realize is that Hindutva is essentially a sense of being. So when they target Hindutva, in their mind, they target the Sangha Parivar. But what they effectively end up doing is alienating a large section of voters in this country who are very good professionals in their own right, who might be, lower middle class, salaried income people who celebrate their festivals, who have nothing to do with the political idea of being a Hindu, but they end up alienating those sectors. So the third interesting analysis, in my opinion, is that perhaps the INDI alliance is doomed to fail, and some of the partners of the INDI alliance are actually in bed with the BJP. They have somehow come up with this understanding that the more you whip up this dead cattle, the more votes the BJP gains. So please continue doing so, being in the INDI alliance, because that's how BJP would win. And then, some of the parties in the INDI alliance can actually throw it around on the BJP and say that, well, ye to bhai parties kharid lete hain, kuch leaders kharid lete hain.